What thoughts or fears might be keeping you stuck? And how could looking into them help you find new ways to change? Understanding what's holding us back can be the first step towards change, offering a clearer path to begin healing and transforming our lives. Starting the journey to heal and transform your life is really important for personal growth and feeling good about yourself. It's a chance to move beyond our past, let go of emotional baggage, and discover who we really are. Many of us, however, get stuck in the process of healing. We struggle to come to terms with our trauma, our losses, and our self-doubts. We find it challenging to forgive ourselves and others, to let go of the emotional pain that has been inside of us for so long. We feel lost, stuck, and unsure of how to move forward. Healing isn't something you just finish. It's a journey. It takes time, kindness, and understanding. Sometimes we make progress and then slip back a bit. We might hit rough patches or feel unsure. But in those times, it's important to stay strong, be gentle with ourselves, and keep going. One of the most significant obstacles people face when trying to heal emotionally is the lack of understanding and support from others. We often feel judged, criticized, or misunderstood by those around us, which can make us feel even more isolated and alone. The 6 stages of healing are like a guide for personal change. They help us deal with our feelings, face our biggest fears and worries, and come out stronger, more self-aware, and tougher in the end. Let's focus on the first 3 stages of healing to gently guide you toward emotional well-being. The first stage of healing is acknowledgement. It's the stage where we acknowledge the pain, the hurt, and the trauma that we've been carrying around. It's the stage where we recognize the impact that these experiences have had on our lives, and where we begin to take ownership of our emotions. Maybe you've experienced a difficult childhood and can acknowledge how those early experiences have influenced your current relationships. You might realize that your fear of abandonment stems from past neglect, and recognizing this can be the first step towards changing your patterns of behavior. Or maybe you've confronted the grief of losing a loved one. By acknowledging your sorrow, you allow yourself to feel the emotions you've been avoiding, such as sadness or anger. This process can help you understand the depth of your loss and begin to heal by honoring the memory of your loved one. Acknowledgement also involves taking ownership of your emotions. This means understanding that while we may not have control over what happened to us, we do have control over how we respond to these emotions. By embracing this ownership, you can begin to move from a place of reaction to one of response, making conscious choices about your future. The second stage of healing is about accepting things. It's when we start to accept our feelings, what we've been through, and what's happening around us. Instead of fighting or denying what's real, we learn to observe it with an open heart. For instance, if you've gone through a painful breakup, you might find yourself stuck in denial, constantly questioning why it happened. In the acceptance stage, you stop resisting the pain and start to acknowledge that the relationship is over. This doesn't mean you are happy about it, but you allow yourself to feel the emotions associated with the loss, understanding that these feelings are a natural part of the healing process. Or you could be someone dealing with a chronic illness. Initially, you might fight against your diagnosis, feeling anger and frustration at your circumstances. Acceptance means you come to terms with your condition, acknowledging the limitations it might impose, but also recognizing the aspects of life that are still within your control. By accepting your situation, you can focus on managing your health, seek alternate options, and create the most of each day. Acceptance is key because it frees us from constantly trying to avoid or deny what's happening. It helps us live more genuinely, recognizing both our strengths and weaknesses. This stage of healing builds resilience, allowing us to adapt to new situations and discover inner peace. By accepting things as they are, we open up to new opportunities and move closer to a more balanced and fulfilling life. The third stage of healing is release. It's the stage where we let go of the emotional burdens that have been weighing us down. We release the anger, the resentment, and the bitterness that have been holding us back, and we begin to feel a sense of freedom and liberation. Maybe you're someone who has been holding on to resentment toward a friend who betrayed you. In the release stage, you consciously choose to let go of the grudges and negative emotions that have been festering. This doesn't mean you forget or condone the betrayal, but rather, you decide to no longer allow it to dictate your emotional state. By releasing these feelings, you create room for new, positive relationships to bloom. Or perhaps you've been holding anger over missed opportunities in your professional life. This anger might have manifested as bitterness toward others and yourself. Through the process of release, you acknowledge the past but decide to let go of your regrets. This act of release empowers you to embrace new opportunities with an open heart and a renewed sense of purpose. Releasing emotional burdens is crucial because it paves the way for freedom and liberation. It enables us to break free from the cycle of negativity and opens the door to peace and acceptance. By shedding these burdens, we can move forward with clarity and hope. In this stage, we reclaim our power, choosing to live in the present and welcome the future with optimism. As you explore and experience each of the first 3 stages of healing, you'll understand your feelings and experiences at your own speed. Use these moments to get to know yourself better and grow stronger. Healing is personal. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Small changes can lead to big transformations, helping you discover your unique path and dreams. Stay tuned for the next video, where we'll cover the last 3 stages.
Until next time, may your heart hold fast with courage, change, and impact.